All right, all you comic book fans out there, we've got a great one for you right here. This lot has 8 comic books, different size or different types, different ages, different genres, etc. I'm going to walk you through each one. We're going to start them off. I'll show you the front cover, the back cover, and the interior pages. Not all of them, but a few, just to give you an idea. We're going to start it off here with Tiger from Charlton Comics. What is it about? I have no idea, but we're going to find out. I'll show you a little bit of roughness up here in the corner. We're going to look for things like spine ticking, etc. And we do this in very high definition. We started off at 8K. It gets downgraded to 4K. And depending on what device you're using, it might be a little bit lower. But we do that so that you can go back, pause, zoom in, do whatever it is that you need to do to know what the quality and condition of your comic book is going to be. So that's the front cover of it here. A little bit of wear, a little bit of ticking at that spine, as you would expect on a book of this age. We'll show you the back cover, same thing. And what we do is we'll give it a little wiggle jiggle in the light so that you can see the light going all along. That way, when you do decide to pause, rewind, go back and zoom in, you'll be able to see that light hitting all those nooks and crannies. I'm going to show you the white areas here on the interior pages. That way you don't have to take my word for it that it's cream or white or off-white or whatever the Who scale might call it. We'll let you look. I want to show you there's a little bit of writing up on the top corner of that front one. That's another reason that we open it up and show you the interiors. Next up is Kull the Destroyer. And in this one, I do want to point out a little bit of here and there, some issues on the cover. As you can see, maybe a little bit right there, rough on the bottom. Corners. The corners, the spine, are the places that always end up getting beat up first. You know it. You know how it works. So we'll show you along the spine right there. Seeing any major issues, but you know, your typical kind of wear on a piece this old. We'll flip it over, and what do we see on the back? Not too much out of the ordinary here. Again, we'll give it a little wiggle jiggle so you can see in the light for yourself. Those little flaws and imperfections, they can't hide when you shine the light on them, which is why we do that. A little bit darker on these pages, but still pretty good. We'll show you a nice representative space here, some whiteness to give you an idea. Oh, and look at that, it's a Marvel value stamp. Oh, we love that. So this was probably, what, 74? Yeah, June of 74 when this was. So it's always fun to see those intact. Now, I do want to point out right here, you can see the cover is starting to get a little bit looser than we'd like, but still a nice readable copy. Good reader beater there. As we moved on to some Dell, some Western Comics, Bewitched, with that photo cover and that creepy clown. Oh my goodness, it's so creepy. So we'll show you the staples on there. Have been better. Older comics like this, they start to rust out, but I do want to, we'll look inside. Sometimes that can mean that there's water damage, and we will look inside to make sure. You can see on this, pretty decent back cover as well, the normal wear and tear you would expect, and of course those staples are detracting from the overall look, but still a nice piece, a great piece to fill a hole in your collection if you're missing this one. Creepy baby. Creepy clown baby. Oh, so horrifying. All right, so we'll show you the pages here. The quality and condition of the pages, just to give you an idea, so now you know. As well as a little bit of that pretty cool story art going on in there. And overall, unless you have a crippling fear of clowns, what's a nice little issue there for you. Marge's Little Lulu. Not to be confused with all those other Little Lulus. This one is Marge's. It's got some roughness on that edge there, here and there, as you can see. And of course, we do make these photos available in the catalog as well, so you can always look there in the catalog and see what you need to see. We'll flip it over so you can see the back. And nothing jumping out here too much. We got some nice whiteness on this page. We'll show you the quality and condition. No point in taking my word for it when you can see everything right there for yourself. We prefer that. And I don't see any writing in this one. Sometimes the kids would write their name so that you know that that's Johnny's comics and nobody else's. We've got a Casper right here, again from Harvey Comics. And pretty nice right here. Good color on that cover right there. I'm not seeing any major issues on this cover. See a little bit. See that ding up there in the top left corner. At the back cover here with a Daisy advertisement. Something you would not see in today's modern comics. Just look at that again for a second. They actually advertise how realistic they look. That's amazing by today's standards. All right, let's show you the interior covers here, or the interior pages rather. Yeah, quality and condition of the pages right there, looking pretty good. For a second there, I don't know what it is. Maybe the bunk bed made it look like a Beetle Bailey comic. We've got some of those in, but not in this lot. And then we've got Jungle Action featuring Black Panther, later to become just Black Panther. Some Kirby stuff going on there. You've got some issues on this cover. We'll show you the wiggle jiggle so you can really nail them down and look for yourself. But a little bit of issue right there on the side. As we move on to the back cover, looking pretty good as well. And we'll just start paging through here so you can see quality and condition of those pages. Not bad. Not seeing any damage or any issues with this. Given the date of this, this wouldn't be a Marvel value stamp one. It would have been a little bit later. There you have it, some Black Panther. As we move on to Audrey's TV Fun Time. Little Audrey right here. Is that some writing up in the corner, it looks like? Yep, two spots of the writing up in the corner again. People writing their name on there. Back in the day. Personally, as a artifact, I like that. I kind of enjoy that myself. It tells me that a kid somewhere had fun and enjoyed that comic. But as a collector, I get why it would detract, of course. Damage to the comic. So you choose your way of what you think about it, and we just let you know that it's there. We never tell you anybody how to collect at the Big Toy Auction. We just make it easier for you to do so. Back cover's looking pretty good. No issues there. Or at least minor issues, nothing to write home about. And here we go, we'll page through quality and condition of the pages. Now, that looks much more yellow on top than it does on the bottom. It's supposed to, that's dyed yellow. That's the letters pages that they print on yellow. Why? I don't know, it doesn't make it easier to read. But it's that bottom portion that you want to look at to make sure. Starting to separate a little bit, that little bit of spine roll, you can see where the staples are kind of off center there. But all around, not too bad. And we're going to end it up with, hey, it's the monkeys. Sadly, we just lost another monkey not too long ago, but we've gained this nostalgia right here. So this is the monkeys with that cool photo cover. You can see right away in that top right corner, you can see some issues. You can see a little bit, the staples aren't great on this. They could be touched up a little. We're not going to do that. We sell it to you raw, exactly as we get it. And of course, there's that corner and just a few issues here and there. This was a well-loved, well-read comic, and that's what I like to see. I like to see it a little bit more beat up myself, but again, I understand where collectors do not. We've got the back cover right here. Again, a couple of those same spots from the front make their appearance all the way through. Show you the wiggle jiggle of the light and just a couple of interior pages here to give you an idea of the quality and condition of this book. And there you go. That's going to end it up for this one. We'll show you all the hero shot here, as it were, of all 8 comic books. Remember, you're going to get all 8, all for one money, all one lot, all one bid. All you have to do is head on over to TheBigToyAuction.com. You can leave those pre-bids right now. We've already opened up the auction to allow for pre-bidding, so you can do that. If for some reason you can't make the auction. But of course, we encourage you to join us at the auction live. That enhances your chance to get the pieces that you want, put them in your collection. We look forward to seeing you at the auction.